Crop tool. The crop tool is an important tool for making adjustments to the overall size of an image. Using the crop tool affects the size of the whole image, not just a single layer. The steps to use crop tool are: in the toolbox, select the crop tool. Click the image and draw a rectangle holding mouse button pressed. When you release the mouse button, a bounding box appears. You can move, resize and rotate it. To move bounding box by a few pixels, you can use keyboard cursor keys. To apply crop, press Enter key. Then click on any other tool in the toolbox. Click on Crop button in the confirmation dialog box. Copying and pasting a part of an image. The steps to copy a part of an image and paste it at another location are: open an image, make a selection using marquee or lasso tool, click on Edit, go to Copy option. Create a new document using File and then New. Click on Edit, go to Paste options. Using the painting tools. Photoshop provides us various painting tools such as brush tool, pencil tool, history brush tool, paint bucket tool, etc. Let's discuss some of these tools. The brush tool. The brush tool paints with smooth edges. It works like an ordinary brush. The steps to use brush tool are: open an image of your choice or create a new one. Click on Brush tool. In the options bar, define brush tip size. In the brush preset picker, select the brush style and adjust the brush hardness. Either increase it for sharp-edged strokes or soften it for gradual color transitions. Select foreground color in the toolbox. The color picker palette appears. Select the appropriate color and click on OK. Click and drag to draw the strokes. The airbrush tool. The airbrush option allows you to apply gradual tones to an image like a traditional airbrush. The steps to use airbrush tool are: in the toolbox, select the brush or some other painting tool. In the options bar, activate the airbrush mode by checking its checkbox. Set flow amount, that is to define how quickly paint is applied by your tool. Now, start painting. The pencil tool. The pencil tool behaves much like the brush, except that it has hard edges. The steps to use pencil tool are: right-click on brush tool in the toolbox and select the pencil tool. Choose brush size and style. Select foreground color. Color replacement tool. The color replacement tool replaces one color in an image with another. This tool can be used, for example, to repair the red eye effect. The steps to use color replacement tool are: right-click on brush tool in toolbox and select color replacement tool from the list. Set the color which will be used to replace the intended color in the image. Set the parameters for the tool in the options bar, such as size and shape of the brush, the colors blend mode, color choice mode, opacity, etc. Click the color in image to be replaced. Paint bucket. The paint bucket tool fills an area of an image based on color similarity. Click anywhere in the image and the paint bucket will fill an area around the pixel you clicked. Let us learn Paint Bucket tool. The steps to fill with foreground color are: in the toolbox, right-click on Gradient tool and select the Paint Bucket tool from the list. Click on your image to fill the area. In the options bar, use Tolerance field to adjust the tool's sensitivity. Contiguous option limits the tool's range to adjacent areas. In the options bar, you can also choose the blending mode and opacity. To fill with pattern, in the options bar, choose Fill Mode Pattern. In the pattern picker, choose a pattern sample. Click on your image to fill the area. Using the pen and text tools. Pen tool. The standard pen tool creates a path with the greatest precision. The free-form pen tool draws paths as if you were drawing with pencil on paper, and the magnetic pen option lets you draw a path that snaps to the edges of defined areas in your image. The steps to use pen tool are: in the toolbox, select the pen tool. On the options bar, choose a drawing mode. To draw a vector shape layer, click on Shape Layers button. To draw paths, shape outlines, click on Paths button. Click on Image to set the first anchor point. Set another anchor point to add a segment. Click and drag to add a segment and change line shape. Auto Add. Delete Gadget on the options bar, selected by default, allows us to add and delete anchor points. Click a path to add an anchor point. Click an existing anchor point to delete it. To delete the last added anchor point, press Delete key. Press again to delete the rest of your path or shape. Close the contour. Click the first anchor point to complete the path. Press Shift key while drawing to constrain the segment angle to a multiple of 45 degrees. When drawing the shapes, you can also choose a style for the shape layer on the options bar. Text tool. This is the tool that is used to add text in a file. Size, color, and other attributes of the text can be specified and adjusted. The steps to use text tool are: in the toolbox, select the horizontal type tool. On the options bar, set the font options, family style, size, color, and anti-aliasing method. Click your image and type. While you're typing, the cursor looks like this, so you can adjust the typed text position without changing the tool. While you're typing, most of the other Photoshop functions are not available. When finished, click on any tool in the toolbox or on a layer in the Layers palette to apply the typing and return to standard editing mode. To edit a previously typed text, select the proper text layer in Layers palette or just select the text with the Type tool. The layer has to be selected automatically and work like a regular text editor. Custom Shape tool. You can choose to create them as paths or as vector shapes, which in Photoshop are solid layers with vector mask applied to them. You will also be able to create and add your own shapes. Custom shapes combined with layer styles are a great way to enhance your photos and graphic designs. In this chapter, we'll take a look at using Photoshop's custom shapes to create layer effects. The steps to use Custom Shape tool are: right-click on Rectangle tool and select the Custom Shape tool from the list. Select a shape from the Custom Shape pop-up palette in the options bar. Drag in your image to draw the shape. Eyedropper. The eyedropper tool is used to select color. The color that is picked up by the eyedropper appears as the new foreground color. The steps to use eyedropper tool are: in the toolbox, select the eyedropper tool. Click somewhere on your image to define the foreground color. See how foreground selector on the toolbox changes. Alt plus click. Click holding down the Alt key to set the background color. Look how the background selector on toolbox changes. In the options bar, you can change sample size. Now use Paint Bucket tool to fill the color in other areas. Hand tool. The hand tool allows you to navigate through your canvas or image. Double-click on Icons toolbar and the image will get fit on the screen. The steps to use Hand tool are: in the toolbox, select